Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today's topic is MAC addresses, your device's unique fingerprint. Ever wondered how your phone gets that funny meme or how your laptop connects to the printer? It's not just about IP addresses. There's another key player, the MAC address. In this video, we'll break down what a MAC address is, why it's important, how it works in your local network. So, let's start the video. What is a MAC address? Think of your devices, your phone, laptop, game console. Each one has a unique identifier, like a fingerprint. That's the MAC address. MAC stands for Media Access Control. It's a unique 12-character hexadecimal number assigned to your device's Network Interface Card, NIC. This card is what allows your device to connect to a network, whether it's Wi-Fi or Ethernet. Unlike an IP address, which can change, a MAC address is generally permanent and tied to the hardware itself. It's how your device is uniquely identified on a local network. How MAC addresses work. MAC addresses are primarily used for communication within a local network like your home Wi-Fi. When your computer wants to send data to your printer, it uses the printer's MAC address to ensure the data is delivered to the correct device on your network. Your router acts like a traffic director, using MAC addresses to manage the flow of data between devices. Think of it like sending a letter within your neighborhood. You don't need a full postal code, IP address, just the house number, MAC address is enough. Behind the scenes, your router uses something called the ARP, Address Resolution Protocol, to figure out which MAC address corresponds to which IP address on your local network. It's like the router asking, hey, who has IP address 192.168.1.100? Oh, it's the device with MAC address A, BB, CC, DD, E, FF. MAC address format and examples. MAC addresses are usually represented in hexadecimal format, meaning they use numbers 0 to 9 and letters AF. They're often displayed in pairs, separated by colons, hyphens, or periods. For example, 00, 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D, 5E or 001A C, 4D, 5E. Every manufacturer of network hardware is assigned a unique range of MAC addresses, ensuring that no two devices should have the same MAC address. This uniqueness is crucial for network functionality. The first half of the MAC address identifies the manufacturer, called the Organizationally Unique Identifier or OUI, and the second half is a unique number assigned by that manufacturer. Why MAC addresses matter? MAC addresses play a vital role in network management. Network administrators can use MAC addresses to control access to their network, a technique called MAC address filtering. This allows them to create a whitelist of devices that are permitted to connect, enhancing security. However, it's important to note that MAC address filtering isn't foolproof, as MAC addresses can be spoofed or changed. There are even some privacy features now that randomize MAC addresses for added security. MAC addresses versus IP addresses. So, what's the difference between MAC addresses and IP addresses? Think of it this way. A MAC address is like your device's physical address. It's generally permanent identifier on the local network. An IP address is like your device's postal address, its temporary location on the internet. MAC addresses are used for local network communication, while IP addresses are used for communication across the internet. MAC addresses are hardware-based, while IP addresses can be assigned dynamically by a DHCP server. Finding your MAC address. Finding your MAC address is relatively easy. On Windows, you can open the command prompt and type ipconfig_all. On macOS or Linux, you can open the terminal and type ifconfig or IPA. You'll see a list of network adapters, and each will have a corresponding MAC address, often labeled as physical address, Ethernet address, or hardware address. On mobile devices, the location of the MAC address varies, but it's usually found in the Wi-Fi settings or device information section. Why you might need your MAC address. There are several reasons why you might need your MAC address. As mentioned earlier, network administrators use it for access control, MAC filtering. Sometimes, you might need to register your device's MAC address with your ISP or network administrator to gain internet access, especially in situations like campus Wi-Fi or managed networks. It can also be useful for troubleshooting network connectivity problems. For example, if your device is having trouble connecting, knowing your MAC address can help the network administrator diagnose the issue. MAC addresses are essential for devices to communicate within your local network. Without them, your router wouldn't know where to send data. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more tech content. Got any questions or thoughts? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.